Welcome to Magic Tarot. But today I'm not doing a tarot reading, and this is not a pick a card. This is just one of the ways that I want to thank each and every one of you who has supported me, who has liked my videos, who have commented on it, who have helped my channel grow. A big shout out to you all, and I'm really grateful for your kind support, your encouraging words, and those. You might probably think that it does not make much difference, but then to me, it really does. It makes my day, it lights up my entire day, and I'm just so happy. You know, and all that comes about because of your wonderful words. I'm truly grateful for all that. So, this is just one way that I want to show you how thankful and grateful I am to you all. So, this is these are the things which have worked out for me, like it already says here, manifest your goals and dreams. So this video is relating to how to manifest things into your life, how to manifest either love, either material things, or anything that you truly desire, how to manifest all of that. So I'll be talking about that, and this is through a personal experience. So these are the things that have worked out for me. So I'll be discussing that. I hope you get any, I mean, like, anything. If it The purpose of this video is to help you out. So even if it touches one person and you get something valuable out of it, then the purpose of this video will be served. Okay, so the first one is when I talk about manifesting your goals and dreams. Okay, you have, the first thing is release it. What you need to be doing is, you have a desire in your heart, or you want something in your life. What you need to be doing is just think of it, like, okay, I want to get into this institution, I want to be here, anything for that matter. Just think it that you want that. Tell yourself, and after that, let it go. Release it, okay? And how important it is to release it is that it's like holding a bird in your hand. And for it to fly, what you need to be doing is, like, you need to release the bird so that it can fly. Same way, whatever dream, whatever goals, whatever things that you want in your life, keep the thought in your mind, and the next moment you got to release it. Okay, and the second thing I will tell you, desperation does not work. It really does not work. And why I say this, the more desperate you are for a certain thing, the more it runs away from you. So same way, like when I spoke about releasing it, do not keep thinking about it, do not uh, overthink, or spend your time just thinking and brooding over it, going back and forth over it. So that is that desperation does not work. Okay, so do not overthink. Once you've had that thought, just release it, and trust me, it's going to come about. And with the release it, what happens is, now I'll give you an example. Like, you want a particular job, okay, and what you need to be doing is, yeah, I want to get into this particular office or this particular company. Once you've done that, trust me, you are going to get an opportunity. But after that, everything is in your hands. You need to be working for that job. Okay, you need to be putting in the hard work to be um, up to the mark, or up to the standard of getting into that company. The opportunity is going to come your way, but then after that, it is your job. Okay, manifestation, I mean, like, it brings about opportunities, but a lot is in your hands, whether you want it, you don't want it. Okay, and hard work is very important. That's one of the things. So, but then do not brood over it, and that's very important. And the next thing is, you are okay whether you receive it or not. Like this again, is, you can say, like, enhancing the point that desperation does not work. You need to be completely fine with whether you receive it or not. The more desperate you become, the more you're like, no, I want it at any cost. When you think that way, you're not going to get it. And you might probably have like heard putting in hard work, and go ahead and put in the right amount of work and you're going to get that. You might have noticed that many a times it happens that you have worked so hard in a relationship, you've given your 100%, I think more than 100%, you've given more than 100% to a particular job, and still you're not recognized, you do not feel valued enough. That's probably because what happens is you're not at the right place. And when I say you're not at the right place, that means you are valued where you belong. So that's very important. Sometimes study your life, I would say study your life, because everyone's life is so much more different. What works out for me might not work out for you. Okay, so you need to figure out what are the things that work out for you and what are the things that don't work out for you. So you need to be okay whether you receive it or not. And sometimes it's good to give up control. Okay, I was a control freak with that. Now it's like I am letting my life take its course. So sometimes it's okay to just let go of control and do your best at everything that do your best. um, do your best. And one more point I would like to put across is, most of the times what happens is, you need to figure out where you shine. It can be very simple. It can be very simple. It can be your voice, it can be the way you write, it can be your comments. I mean, like, I have seen many people who have commented on my videos, and that's truly touched my heart. And I consider them a word healer for that matter. I don't know if there is a word called like that, but then I consider them a word healer. So figure out what works out for you, where you shine, and that is your calling. Okay, just try your hand at that, and I think everybody would be successful in wherever they shine, right? Like, yeah, wherever they shine. So the next one is, why affirmations do not work. Okay, and I'll tell you why these things. I do not say affirmations, like this particular thing says why affirmations do not work, but I would say there's a certain way that affirmations work. First thing is, you need to believe whatever you're writing or whatever you are telling yourself to be true. Consciously, you need to trust in those words. You cannot say that, you cannot end up saying that, okay, I'm going to be a millionaire next year. But if you do not believe that consciously, then it will not enter your subconscious mind. And it's very important. Whatever you believe in, first accept that and accordingly work. And with affirmations, just reading out words will not work out. You need to attach emotions to that. So when you're saying, I am happy, you need to feel happy, not like, yeah, I am happy. Like, you have to tell that, and you actually need to feel it. So write something that's going to really touch your heart. And the same thing, you you go about changing it, because like, I am happy, and then the next moment you can say, this makes me really happy. It's like change of words, but then the emotion is same. So what you need to be doing is, keep your sentences, keep your affirmations small, okay, and to the point. Do not like, elaboration is important. When, imagine you are looking out for love and you want to attract love into your life, the first thing you need to be doing is list down the qualities that you would require in your partner. But to attract that kind of a person, you also need to become that. You need to be a mirror to attract someone, and someone same like that into your life. So, if you say, I want an honest partner, you need to be honest too. If you want someone to be you know like, okay, you want someone to be faithful, then you have to have that quality in you. Or let's just say you want your partner to be rich. you need to be attracting, you need to be working on your mental, the way you see yourself, the way you think about money. You need to be working on all of those things. So be see to it that your affirmations are small. See to it that you associate emotions with your affirmations. That is one of the things. And then you have the last one: write it. Okay, there are two things that have worked out for me. Like, you can draw. Okay, you might not be very good at drawing, it's completely fine. But then how you can go about doing is, if you like, again, I would use the same example. You want to get into an institution, write the institution name in bold letters and see yourself walking into that institution. Or draw a small, a figure that represents you, and then search a particular notebook that you do not use. Okay, and because what you need to be doing is, like, this particular notebook, I use this particular notebook, but then it's like you can find something that you do not use and just open up to a particular page and start drawing. Okay, once you are done with the drawing, close it and keep it somewhere. Like, keep it somewhere. Do not, like, think over it, do not think too much about it. And same way about writing it, write it, and then what you need to be doing is to let it just be in a particular notebook. You don't have to go through it over and over again. You don't have to do that. Okay, and then, so these are the things that have actually worked out for me, writing. And you need to be very conscious of the things that you think about, very conscious of your mental thought process. Because now imagine, if you're sad, admit that to yourself that you are sad. And how you can change your frequency is, though you are sad, you can help someone out. Like, let's just say there's a kid out there, and he's looking at a balloon or something for that matter. Go ahead and buy that. It might cost you very less, but then the joy that you would bring to a child over there itself, it's like you've changed your frequency. Though you are feeling hurt, though you are feeling sad, you have changed your frequency. Okay, so, and the next thing that really worked out for me is, I'll tell you a story about this particular bike. Okay, so what happened is, I saw this somewhere, okay, in a shop, and I was quite attracted to it. So I bought this particular, this particular thing. And what my when my mom was dusting it, she just slipped my brother's photo into this. Okay, because it's a photo frame, she slipped it into this. And what happened is, 2 years after that, okay, 2 years after that, he got a bike which looked somewhat like this. I mean, like, it looks quite similar to this. So what, he did not see it every day. It was just lying in a house somewhere. And you know it came about. Actually, this bike ended up coming into our house. I mean, like, he ended up buying it. The same way you can buy things that look very similar to what you have it in your head. Like, you want to buy a new house, then buy something. Maybe you saw that house and it looked very beautiful to you. Try to find um, a toy, or try to find um, thing that looks very similar to that, which represents that, and bring that in your house. And that, you don't have to see it regularly. Okay, you do not have to acknowledge it every time, but then it'll come about. Okay, and the next thing is, like, if you're wanting to attract love into your life, you can buy something like this. Toys like this you can buy, and you can keep it in your house. So I hope, these are the things that have actually worked out for me. I hope you get something valuable out of it. Thank you.